Willkommen bei Sermon Gaming. Wir spielen Madden 19 Franchise. Wir sind in Woche 9. Es geht gegen die Bills. Wir stehen bei 2 Siegen, 5 Niederlagen. Wir sind aktuell letzter, punktgleich mit den Lions. Wir müssen jetzt endlich mal gewinnen. Aber ganz wichtig sind vor allem die nächsten 3 Spiele. Da geht es zweimal gegen die Lions, einmal gegen die Vikings, also Division-interne Duelle. Aber gut wäre natürlich, wenn wir schon mit einem weiteren Sieg, da reingehen. Bevor wir zum Spiel kommen, erstmal das Training. Okay. Nummer 2 kommt auch an. So, Nummer 3. Nummer 4. Und der letzte. Und das ist Gold.
You finally getting it. You're starting to turn a corner, and that's what we like to see as a coaching staff. Show us some more.
Nice. Gut, dann geht es gegen die Bills. Wir brauchen dringend einen Sieg.
Welcome in, everybody. It's the coach.
Gut. Und zuerst den Ball. Ja, es regnet oder nieselt. Ganz trocken sieht zumindest nicht aus.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. It's a short one here, complete to his tight
3
end.
Yards. Okay.
And this one will go to the 28-yard line. These are his numbers from last week's contest. 5 catches, 59 yards.
And I get the feeling that he loves this matchup. I mean, the unit he's going against is in the bottom half of the league against the pass. He had to have circled this one on the schedule and said to himself, this should be a big game.
They'll look to throw.
Ah, das ist doch scheiße.
The Bills get to him. Trent Murphy able to get him for a loss of
Das war wieder kein Blitz. Die O-Line ist einfach am...
Yes. And just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, the quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
Oh, a scrap for the football,
Nice.
and he's going to come down with it. Part of the reason they're here, no doubt, was his big performance in the NFC title game, and that's his first catch of the Super Bowl.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this
Howard läuft.
there's
Nice.
a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their
Ja, das
proficiency.
war schon mal besser als das ganze letzte Spiel.
That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
Let's go! Blue 90! Blue 90! Watching that Barney!
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw.
Hat er?
And incomplete there.
Oh,
Nice hit.
damn it.
Drives the
Wie
ball
kann das
free
angehen?
And brings up third down. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3.
All right, here we go. 3-19!
They'll try to run for it with Howard. That is
Da kann Howard nichts für. Die O-Line ist einfach echt für den Arsch. Wirklich. Da kommt sofort einer durch. Da, er läuft sofort hinterher, der O-Liner. Er läuft sofort hinterher. Keine Chance. Dritter und 8. Was ist denn jetzt los? Das war auch ein First Down, oder? Gab es einen Fumble? I don't know. Sieht so aus.
They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards.
Er lässt ihn wieder los. Er lässt ihn. Ich verstehe es nicht. Der Spieler ist nicht am Ball. Er berührt ihn am Rücken und dadurch verliert er vorne den Ball. Und da sehe ich den Sinn nicht.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down.
Ich hätte berührt. Ich bin ja zu kurz. Deswegen kommt der Ball zu kurz. Ja, da kam ein Blitz. Und selbst ohne Blitz werde ich gesagt. Also mit Blitz ist alles verloren. Glück, dass es Interception ist. Immerhin Field Goal, das ist keine Leistung. Die hatten den Ball ja schon ziemlich nah in der gegnerischen Endzone, also nicht gut.
And now the Bears coming out as they get ready. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking.
Immerhin 4 Yards.
Right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And it's a short one here. Complete to the tight end. So he got free of 1 tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else.
Egal. 3. und 1.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone.
The Bears on 3rd down.
So jetzt gespielt.
Just 1 for 3 thus far. They're up against the 3rd and 1 situation.
Ja.
They'll run it now. Out of the gun.
Da ist doch die Lücke, da ist doch die Lücke. Es ist die Lücke da, aber er versucht irgendwie woanders durch. Er hätte einfach mit Wucht durch. Da wird er langsamer. Haut er durch, haben wir das First Down, aber nein. Er bleibt stehen. Dritter und 10. Wir kriegen den Ball wieder. Das ist ziemlich nah an unserer Endzone. Unser Returner muss auch für den Arsch sein. Wir haben wirklich selten eine gute Feldposition.
Run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size and these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half, Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Now a first carry for their fullback. And he takes us across the 15
Gar nicht
to the
schlecht, 4
17.
Yards.
4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a third and about 4 more for a first.
The end result was brute force on brute force, but think about everything that's going on if you're playing defensive tackle. You're dealing with at least one blocker across from you, trying to deal with him, shed him, and maybe even a second one before you have to try and make the tackle on the big guy.
3-19! 3-19!
On third down. That's Cohen. No gain there.
Warum läuft Cohen nicht? Die Lücke ist da. Er läuft genau gegen den Spieler. Da ist die Lücke. Da ist die Lücke. Gut, es kommt auch ein Spieler, aber wäre er noch weiter gekommen als jetzt. Es ist wieder zum Kotzen. Dritter und 10. Das sind 12 Yards. Dritter und 2. Jedes Mal beim dritten, das war schon bei anderen Spielen, versagt unsere Defense. Dritter und 12. Wir haben den Ball.
Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. Well, what do you think? You get the ball off the turnover near the middle of the field. You take a shot here on the first play?
You know I'm big on that. I love when I have great field position after a turnover. I feel like I might have a little bit off balance. I prefer to take a shot, but a lot of coaches will tell you you only do it if you trust the guy who's got the football in his hands. Meaning, if it's not there, he won't force it downfield and maybe turn into an interception. He'll go to the check down, go to a second option, and go ahead and take the play that's in front of him.
Over the middle, complete. That's Robinson. And he's brought down.
First down. Sehr schön.
13 yards as the quick slant keeps the drive moving.
Mid-warning.
2 minutes remain here in the first half. Back to Buffalo after this. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And
Nicht schlecht.
Down, but not before they're inside the 25. 12 more yards there and another first down.
Coaches always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah,
das war einer von der Defense.
How many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
Oh, es war long, oder?
Encroachment, defense.
Oh, doch nicht. Glück gehabt.
A free 5 yards as the defense jumps.
I know it's an anticipation game for them, but it's also a reaction game, and they reacted poorly on that one.
So a 1st and 5 now after the 5-yard penalty from the neutral zone infraction. On the handoff, this is Howard, and they'll get him down right around the 16.
Yards.
Call it a gain of a couple there as it'll lead
2 Yards, auch Howards Durchschnitt.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. Now they'll throw here out of the gun, eluding the pressure.
Wird nicht frei, wird nicht frei. Es ist die ganze Zeit ein Spieler da.
Yeah, you're exactly right about the gamble because oftentimes the free safety is the last line of defense against a long pass.
Obwohl ein Blitz kommt. Obwohl der Blitz kommt.
Otherwise, a big play could result for the offense.
Er lässt ihn los, ja. Früher konnte ich aber nicht passen. Da war der Safety. 31 Sekunden noch. Gut, Bills Bills kriegen den Ball in der zweiten Hälfte. ...23 Yards auf McCoy. Verdammte Scheiße. Nicht mehr meine Wide Receiver fangen den Ball, der 23 Yards ist. Aber der Running Back der Bills. 13. Zum First Down. 3.6. Immerhin nur ein Field Goal. Das hätte schlimmer kommen können.
So here are the Bears now as they get set for their first possession of the second half. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally.
Fast ein First Down von Howard. Letzte First Down von Howard muss schon ein bisschen her sein.
Most of the time it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 30, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
Running with Howard.
Immerhin das First Down.
Shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. The gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. They'll run it now out of the gun. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42.
Yards nochmal.
Calling a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
On play action, they'll throw. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down.
Das ist zum
We are
Kotzen.
seeing two really confident defenses imposing their will on these
Das war
offenses.
wieder
Absolutely.
kein
Toe for toe. Just
Blitz.
curious if one of these offenses can wake up a little bit.
Is there any way they can find something that can pop, something
Die
big to
O-Line
knock
ist
them back on
einfach
their heels?
scheiße.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. It's caught on the right side.
Wieder gerade so den Ball losgeworden, aber zum First Down reicht natürlich nicht.
They get 7 there, but it brings up.
Oh, Allen hat sich verletzt. McCarron ist jetzt drin. Oh, wieder 27 Yards auf McCoy. Das kann nicht reingehen.
And now Chicago getting ready to go as they
Nach
take
die
the
Interception.
field. They were forced to punt last time, and I doubt sincerely that they'll have to punt here because they're gifted with terrific field position.
I don't even want to think about the idea that they would end up punting starting with this type of field position. Neither do they. Great starting spot, great opportunity to run your full playbook. They want to take a shot here, they can go ahead and do it. I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down, a very solid gain on that play.
Back to throw. Hits his target.
Gabriel, sehr schön.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. The result, a first down as a quick slant gets them 14.
Some think that teams really won't throw a slant route unless you have a receiver that has a lot of stature to him. But sometimes the little guys, they get lost in there. People can't really locate them, and they run that quick cut on the slant.
Wo will er hin?
Sometimes they can turn it into big
Läuft er da
plays.
gerade zur falschen Seite? Was war das denn?
Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after
Unglaublich,
this
er läuft
break.
einfach mal in die falsche Richtung.
Back now in Buffalo. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw.
Oh Mann, oh Mann.
His throw incomplete. Allen Robinson, the intended receiver, and it's third down. Pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good
Weiß nicht, was da wieder passiert ist. Irgendwie war ich schon direkt nach dem Snap.
This feels almost like a
Fallen.
one-pitch game in baseball on both sides where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play?
Looking left side, and he's got him in.
Schade.
It's Burton. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard
4
line.
Inches.
They'll get 11, but still...
Damn it. Dritter und 13. Ball kommt nicht an. Wir kriegen ihn direkt wieder. Aber an der eigenen 25 und das obwohl die Bills eben den Ball auch ziemlich weit in der eigenen Hälfte hatten. Wer verdammt nochmal macht hier die Returns?
Looking to throw. Throw left side complete. It's Burton. And brought down, but not before
15 yards, nice.
45-yard line. Fifth catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down.
His position, and he's listed as a tight end, but he certainly doesn't run like one, and that's what we're seeing more and more coming into the league. Those guys who can run, make plays after the catch, and gain that additional yardage.
And using that speed there to turn it into a pretty nice little gain. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 11 more on that one and another first
Goal wäre
down.
schon wichtig.
That looked like an example of what you said back in the first half. A running back of his size can really wear down a defense. I think he's starting to do that.
I think you're exactly right. And know what else he's doing? He's inspiring the rest of his team because they see this starting to happen as well.
Nein,
So
nein,
that means
nein,
they're
nein.
gonna redouble their efforts to help
Ich
him
dachte,
out.
bleibt da
Extra
stehen.
blocking,
Stattdessen
getting
läuft er wieder
downfield,
los.
helping him out.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10.
First down.
And this time he's got
Yep.
the hook up. It's complete. And a quick slant gets exactly 10, and by the nose of the football, they've got a first down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and get the quarterback a really nice target.
Damn, er kam nicht lang weit.
Inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Back to throw again.
Nein, 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 nein. Komm schon.
There's definitely contact there, but it's the fourth quarter of a kind of tight game, and sometimes the officials just say, let them play. Kind of like your mom used to with you and your brothers, just take the broom to you and send you out to the backyard and tell you to settle it yourselves.
I like that, yeah. There was contact. I don't know, like you said, enough to warrant the flag. It was close, though. He'll drop to throw.
Oh nein, nicht wirklich, nicht wirklich.
It's intercepted. Picked off at the 22. And he'll bring this one back to the 29.
Wie kommt der Bill noch am Ball? Da kommt nur Wide Receiver nie und nimmer ran.
So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Das ist doch wieder nicht zu glauben. Es geht alles über McCoy. Auch wenn an sich die Zeit dafür fehlt. Die haben noch 1-10 und die laufen jetzt die ganze Zeit mit McCoy. Bis jetzt.
And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, a field goal does the opposition no good.
Everyone loves to have a little bit of a cushion, and that helps you immeasurably. But the bottom line is, do all the things that you're taught in order to close out the game. Don't even let that become an issue.
Yeah, but still a one-possession game. This one not fully over yet. They'll go option on second down, right side.
Nix.
And maybe the wrong read
Da kommen
there
direkt die
as he's
Spieler.
gonna go down immediately. The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout.
Der Spieler, der wichtig ist, der läuft zum Running Back. Und obwohl es kein Blitz ist, kommen trotzdem so viele Spieler von den Bills durch. Das ist nicht zu glauben.
This is 3rd down and 12.
Hurry up, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
They'll try the option right here on 3rd down. He may try and run for this. 3 yards on the keeper, and it's 4th down.
Ja, der Punt ist scheiße. 15 Yards returned. Sekunden haben sie noch. 8. Wir gewinnen. Wenn auch nicht gerade glorreich.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. You're wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
93 Passing Yards. Wir haben gerade mehr Rushing Yards als die Bills. Wahnsinn.
And they'll return home next week to take on the Detroit Lions.
Kein neues Level, das hatten wir auch erst. Gut, mit dem Sieg stehen wir natürlich ein bisschen besser da. Die Armen müssen noch spielen, die Lions. Und sich alle. Bisher haben nur wir gespielt. Mal gucken, wie wir nachstehen. Aber die nächsten 3 werden dann die entscheidenden Spiele. Es geht gegen die Lions, gegen die Vikings und nochmal gegen die Lions. Das wird sehr wichtig. Mit 3 Siegen sieht es wieder ganz anders aus. Okay, gut. Wenn euch das Video gefallen hat, lasst doch bitte ein Like da und damit ihr in Zukunft kein Video mehr verpasst, abonniert doch bitte diesen Kanal. Bis zum nächsten Mal. Ciao.